So the spiritual teaching that I had today, mind-blowing, game changer, for sure. So the teacher taught on compassion and love and peace for all living beings, bar none. And that was like such a big statement, right? Like, you're telling me now I got to have love and peace, kindness and compassion for all living beings without exception? I was saying to myself, how do I even start to do that, right? So brilliantly, the Buddhist teacher broke it down on how to be able to do that. And I'm going to try to translate it as best I can. So here we go. You know, in today's world, at least I think, but I'm pretty sure we're all taught to be independent. I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to go and build this career and the job and get the money and the family and the house and the car. And I'm going to do all these things on my own. And I'm going to be independent and self-sufficient. Well, that kind of isolates us to a certain extent, right? There's you and then there's me. And I'm independent. I don't need you. That's what we're basically saying. I mean, we're taught this in one way or another in today's society, especially, I think. And I'm a hustler, a grinder, you know, a New Yorker, small entrepreneur trying to do the best, make it. So I get the grind, and I get the grasping at the independence. It's mine, I'm making it, I don't need anybody. But in reality, none of that is true. In reality, we are all interdependent on each other for everything, every day. And the teacher gives some brilliant examples. One, the body, this thing, right? Our body is filled with cells that are interdependent, that are working together for the common good. If one of the cells says, hey, I'm better than you, my happiness is more important, I'm more independent than you, and goes rogue, then what happens to the whole? The body gets sick and the body dies. So the cells cannot go rogue, they cannot be independent, they must be interdependent on each other. The mere fabric of what we're walking around with in this universe is interdependence. But we don't see that, but it's factual, right? We think, I go out and make my own money. Well, really, is it your money? Or did someone give it to you? Meaning, whether you have a job and you get paid every Friday or every 2 weeks, somebody's giving you that money, correct? For services. But it wasn't your money. You didn't build the money. You didn't print the paper and put it in your pocket. Someone gave it to you. Your home, your car, someone built them. Thousands of people it took to build your automobile that you're in. All the materials from around the world it took to build this thing. And yes, you bought it, but it was really put together by all other living beings. Same with your home and the furnishings in your home. How many thousands of people were involved bringing that all together out of kindness? It's crazy when you think about it. I know, mind-blowing. We are interdependent. The food you eat, the glasses you have on, right? Even our bodies were given to us by other. We think, this is my body, mine. Really? You made it? Or 2 other people made it and gave it to you. So when you step back from all this, guys, you see that we are interdependent on all living beings. And you may think, well, why does that matter? Because think of how kind all the work, all the stress, all the trials and tribulations, all the issues that all these other living beings have, and yet you're benefiting from it in some way. But you think you're disconnected from it, when in fact you are interdependent. You are dependent on them to build the house, to fill it, to bring the things in, to build the things, to eat, to see, to hear. When your eyes go bad, you got to go to a doctor. When your ears go bad, you got to go to a person for hearing, right? We are interdependent. And what does that mean? It means that we must have compassion for all those living beings. And that compassion will spark love. Eventually you're thinking, oh my God, I can't love everybody. But when you really think about it, we can start to build up. Start with your inner circle, then work your way out, right? Their family, their friends, and then their friends, and so on. And eventually, we find a place in peace. And the world becomes peaceful if all of us thought that way. Think how wonderful. Because I can tell you today, the world is, in my lifetime, and I think in modern times, more divided than ever. And a world at peace has got to be better than a world divided. And I would think that we're either contributing to the peace or we're contributing to the divide. And I would rather contribute to the peace.